Hey, what's going on? My name is Felander, and this is my honest review of The Color Purple, the musical film. Hey, what's going on? Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, whatever place in the world you are, whatever time zone you're in. Hopefully y'all are having a great, prosperous, and productive day. You know, shout out to the villains, of course, man. It's a new day. Why not make it better than yesterday? Okay, so today is going to be a little different. Today, we're reviewing The Color Purple musical movie from 2023. Let's go. Okay, so I just left the movie theater seeing the brand new musical adaptation of the Broadway musical, which was inspired by the film, which was inspired by the book of The Color Purple. I want to say that this is no spoilers in this review of the movie, but I was just moved to really just tell my perspective of my thoughts of the movie, and I just have a lot of thoughts on the movie, musical version of the film, of The Color Purple. Okay, so let's just talk about it. For me, I thoroughly enjoyed the movie. A few takeaways from it is me as a person who is in entertainment, who does theater, who does musicals as well in my normal life as my career, my profession. One of the many things that I do is that I've seen the Broadway musical The Color Purple. I actually played the role of Harpo in a theater production in Florida before, and so my connection to this film and the movie, the musical film, is pretty close and it's so exciting for me to hear the new arrangements and things like that. But I also think about the people who have never seen the Broadway musical of The Color Purple, and they've only seen the movie, the original movie with Whoopi Goldberg and Oprah Winfrey and Danny Glover. You know, so my takeaway is from my experience as a performer, a person who has seen the musical, who has seen the original, and I haven't read the book though, but like encompassing of all of that compared to someone who is watching it for the first time, okay? So let's get right into it. Fantasia. I really loved seeing Fantasia on the big screen because I also loved watching her a long time ago on American Idol, calling in when I was a little kid, and also on, like, even watching her original movie, the Fantasia Barrino story that came on Lifetime, which is, I think, still Lifetime's highest rated, highest watched original films by anyone ever. And this was like maybe 03 or some 04 or something. But Fantasia did such a beautiful job. I'm so glad that she dug into whatever bag that she needed to allow Celie, her version of Celie, to come through on stage, come through on film. You know, like she also did the Broadway musical in 2006, and I've never seen her on stage, but I've only seen her, like, the bootlegs and stuff like that, and I've always felt like everything that was supposed to be given for that character of Celie was laid out on the stage. It's like Fantasia, the rent was due, and I really, really appreciated that. To me, there were a few different things that I was like, okay, this is cool, and some other things I was just like, I wish the transition was better. Specifically, when we talk about Celie's character, my favorite song, obviously, in the entire show is like the 11 o'clock number of I'm Here. Anytime I hear that song, anytime I see Fantasia perform it, I cry. And this song, this is no different. I wish they would have allowed the entire song to be sung. But I know it's like for, you know, film and stuff, so they got to cut down on a few numbers and stuff like that. But I'm like, I want to hear from the beginning. I don't need you to love me. Ooh, like when she sing that. Ooh, that sets me up for the emotions that I need. But they started it at a different point in the song, so I was just like, now Steven Spielberg people, Oprah Winfrey people, Alice Walker and them people, let Fantasia sing. Sing, Tasia. I don't need you to love me. Sing, Tasia. Fantasia was here. Do you hear me? She was here. Okay, so I have to talk about young Celie in the movie. I think she's the most underrated, one of the most underrated performers in the whole movie. Like, to us, she's like unknown because there's a lot of heavy hitters in the movie. But I think she deserves a lot more praise compared to, you know, like a lot of people on the circuit. And so young Celie was played by Phylicia, Pearl, Mpasi, I think. And I work in theater as well. So like some of my friends, some of my cast members, they know her. Well, one of my cast members know her, and he comes from The Lion King. So he said that she comes from The Lion King Broadway space. So, you know, I ride for my theater people, man, you know, and so like I really want to hear from her. I want to see more interviews with her. I hope this moment excels her beyond just right now. Like, I hope that she has such a beautiful career, because imagine, like, it takes a lot to just step in this space, and she did a great job. I think they have her as an original, like she got original song in the movie as well, if I can remember correctly. Like, it's such a beautiful thing to witness. And she looks like Fantasia. What? Like, who did the casting? Because y'all did that. She looks like Fantasia. Okay? Let's talk about Taraji. A pleasant surprise watching Taraji in this film. She did such a great job. The acting was cool. The singing shook. Like, I was really shook. I didn't know she can sing. My expectations were kind of low, because I'm like, Taraji, yeah, can sing, but is she shook singing? Like the Broadway musical shook singing. And she did such a beautiful job. I was like, thank God they didn't, you know, water down the vocals. Thank God they didn't allow just a person to, you know, come into the space and fake it. Like, you really got to be in it to sing Suge Avery from the Broadway musical as well. And I thought she did such an excellent job. A few moments that stood out to me for Taraji was Push the Button is such a beautiful number. It's such a beautiful number, and I think she was well lit. The vibe was right. I was really so happy that one of my favorite songs in the show also is called What About Love, with Suge and Celie. And I thought that her and Fantasia did a beautiful job with that duet as well. It was a good rendition. Some moments in the musical that I kind of compare right now is that moment. So like in the Broadway musical, they're in the tub, like it's very intimate and stuff like that. And in the music, in the film, the musical film, it's like, it's an imagination. Like, it goes into like a daydream moment, and I'm just like, it was nice too though, you know, but I kind of preferred that intimate space in that bathtub scene, which I really, really love. So, you know, still recommend, but for me, I enjoyed that moment, that duet moment from the stage, from the theater stage. Okay, so now we go to Coleman Domingo, who plays the role of Mr. in the movie. The original was Danny Glover. Wow. That to me was spot on. The moments that he had on stage, in the film, was so real. I felt so happy that the character of Mr. was still given villain, still kind of likable because I think he's a handsome man. So like, wow, he did his thing, man. Like, what I thought they were gonna also do, like in the Broadway musical version of this is a song called Mr. I forgot the actual name of the song, but Mr. actually has his own song. But in the movie, in the film, they didn't have him sing the song. So I was like, I wonder if he can sing. Who knows? Who knows? But hats off to him. Wow, I think he did a great job. Wow. So now let's talk about Danielle Brooks, who plays the role of Sophia. She did such a wonderful job, I think, overall. She sounded great. She acted the part. I just think for me, it was sometimes too pretty. And that may be a vocal choice of a very theater, very trained actress thing. But she said she started out in the church. Because you know how her mama and her daddy was in the church as well. But like, she ain't singing like Fantasia. You know what I'm saying? Like, she ain't giving what Fantasia give. And she shouldn't, actually. She shouldn't be giving what Fantasia gives. But for me, I'm like, yeah, she is the part. And this is the moment that I'm thinking about right now. It's like, she also did the Broadway revival as Sophia. So sometimes my whole thing is, sometimes people excel on the stage. The notes come across, the vibe is right, the vocals are right, the live theater space is right. And the person who does the role, we're all blown away as audience members. And in this, still did a good job, but like, sometimes things didn't read vocally or physically, you know, because I'm like, dang, it feels sometimes too pretty. Sometimes the grit was there, sometimes it wasn't. I think some moments came in and out of the character of Sophia, you know what I'm saying? So like, yeah, that was kind of interesting to me. Kudos though. I still think she did a great job. And I wonder if her Broadway version was better than her film version. You tell me. These are just thoughts. These are my questions to you as a person who is telling you about my experience watching The Color Purple, the musical film. But that absolutely doesn't take away from Corey Hawkins' version of Harpo in this musical adaptation of the film of Color Purple 2023. I thought he did a great job as well. I thought his transition was good. He can sing. Do you hear me? He can sing. He can sing. He can act. He can dance. He has all the elements. I thought his performance was great from top to bottom. Let's talk about Halle. Halle Bailey. Great job. I loved her performance. She's Ariel. Will forever be Ariel. But also, I'm so happy that they got her in a film that's kind of different from Little Mermaid. It's so important for the diversity of it all. It kind of reminds me of Lorenz Tate. So when Lorenz Tate first came out, I just watch interviews and see all the things right now. Is he played in Love Jones, and after that he played in Menace to Society. What was the Boys in the Hood? I can't remember. And he also played Frankie Lyman. And I forgot which ones came right after each other, but these two very different roles came right after one another. And it kind of solidified him as a consummate actor who is very versatile. So that's why his career has still flourished since he first came out. And that kind of what this reminds me for Halle Bailey. Hopefully she gets a chance to go into so many other different lanes, because I thought she did a great job in this as well. Like, congratulations, Halle Bailey. Like, we the people stand for you. Period. Something that didn't sit right with me though, honestly, is the casting of her as Squeak. When we think of Squeak, we think of a squeaky voice. And her, the singer, H.E.R, that's her name, it didn't give Squeak. It didn't give Squeak. It gave regular girl on the street. I mean, not regular girl on the street, but like, it gave regular voice. It gave no character that we used to from the original film, from the Broadway musical. And we expected Squeak to talk like this. We expected Squeak to talk like this. Yeah, because it's squeaky. The voice is squeaky. She got her name because she had a squeaky voice. H.E.R gave mezzo alto, regular talking, like. And we found out, obviously, that her real name is Mary Agnes, but she gave Mary Agnes the whole time. It was like, it didn't give Squeak. It didn't give Squeak. It gave Mary Agnes. They shouldn't have said her name was Squeak at all. They should have just said, for the role of Mary Agnes, is being played by her. Yeah. Yeah, that's one of my only gripes of the casting. For sure. Mary Agnes. There are some amazing cameo appearances in the film. I'm not going to give them away, but I just want you to experience this movie and the cameos and the moments that we all deserved. It brought me a lot of peace. It made me emotional to witness some of the cameos that were in this film. Shout out to the original, everybody in the original cast, because I hope that they are proud of the work that they put forward in the original film that has led way for all the other adaptations of The Color Purple. Congratulations to every original person in the 1985 film who laid the who laid the foundation and the blueprint for anything after. Wow. Wow. I thought it was great. And we also, from this comparison, I think we all need to kind of clear our minds a little bit, open our minds just a little bit to change, to this new adaptation, the new imagination of The Color Purple, the movie. Because the original 1985 film was the original 1985 film. Nothing will ever touch it. Nothing will ever touch it. The 2023 musical adaptation, reimagination of The Color Purple stands in its own lane as well. I thought it was a great movie. You know, I thought it was well done. I thought the budget looked good. I thought that they really just put their best foot forward in this film, in the musical film. So, like, yeah, bravo. Bravo. I recommend you all go see it. You tell me what you thought about the film, okay? Like, I'm not gonna give a rating. You tell me. You tell me what you thought about the film, okay? And until next time, thank you so much for watching. So, once again, my name is Felander. This was something a little different from our regular channel, and I hope that, you know, if you want me to review some more things, some commentary on some things, let me know, and I'll get right into it. But until next time, I'll see you later. So, have a great day. Make it better than yesterday. Peace.